All Scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and Happy New Year. Absolutely Happy New Year. So, today we are going to be going over the Bible Progress worksheets. And we actually have several different kinds this year. We actually have a new one that I'm going to be introducing that does not require an Excel program to be able to use. So this will be helpful for those who don't have the Office programs, the Office suite. You can use the free Google Docs worksheets. So we're going to go over that. And bear with me, I have my son here. He's sleeping in my lap. So hopefully he doesn't wake up and start crying or whatnot. But if he does, then we'll deal with it there. Obviously, this is the channel, and in the description of the video, I will have a link to each of these sheets, as well as I'm going to be going over the Bible app as well that I use. So yeah, this Bible app that I recommend using is from Warp Studios, and it's just called King James Bible, KJV, and I'll have a link in the description. It's unfortunately only for Android users, but the thing that's great about this app is that you can check off each chapter as you go and record your progress. So it's basically the same thing, but it's more convenient. It's on your phone, and you just check it off as you go. So that's what's awesome about that. I'll have the link in the description, and I actually have a video here that we can go over. And talk about it. Go ahead and mute it because there's no. So anyways, here you go. Or here, so here you go. Here's the app. Here's what it kind of looks like. If you open up for the first time, it's going to have this verse of the day, and then you can actually download that image by itself. Upload it wherever you want. It's pretty cool. I've done that before on the channel. Obviously, you've seen the images. Sometimes I use what they got, but they updated it. Here, let me pause actually real quick for a second. Where's the pause button? So let's go back so we can talk about this. Okay, so yeah, you can save this image, and I've obviously on the channel I've uploaded a few of these, but I don't really like the look of them anymore. When they first updated it, it was pretty cool looking, but now I don't really like the look. So I basically sometimes I'll just copy the verse and then find a different background and something cooler looking. But I mean, it's pretty decent looking. So I mean, you could use it if you wanted to. And basically what I showed earlier is you can click into it, and then now of course the progress is what we're really after here, and you can see that I got it all completed this year, and you can check off every verse, and then of course after you're done you can just clear your progress, which is pretty sick. So there you go. The one thing that I wish they did have though was a Bible counter. So like every time you got it completed, and then you deleted it, it would go ahead and add like a tick. So you've read the Bible one time, and then if you delete it again, now you've read it 2 times, so on and so forth. That'd be pretty cool if they could add something like that to the app. That'd be pretty sick. So here's what I was talking about earlier is, well, I guess I wasn't talking about that earlier because that was a different video that I'm not going to use. So here's what's neat about this app as well is you can change the look. You can have it in dark mode. You can have, and I'll go ahead and keep that going. You can have it in dark mode. You can have it in the soft, so a little bit lighter, but not as crazy light as the other ones. And you can kind of just play around with the settings. You can make the font bigger if you have trouble seeing it. You can make the font bigger. You can change the dark mode with the white text, or you can have the white background with the black text. Just play around with it, see how you want it, and then when you're done reading, all you have to do is click mark as read, and that will signify that chapter is done, and it'll keep track of your progress. So that's another one that you can use, and of course, unfortunately, only for Android users. I'm sure there's an iPhone equivalent of one that will allow you to check off the Bible chapter every time you read it. I'm sure there's one on Apple somewhere, but I just kind of like this one a lot, so I'm recommending this one. Link to this one will be in the description below. And yeah, let's continue on with our Bible charts. The first one obviously is the Excel sheet from last year. Obviously all credits go to Romans Road. Shout out to Romans Road. Here's his channel here. He hasn't posted anything in a while, but hey, still go support his channel. He's got some really awesome content if you want to go check that out. But mainly I've promoted his Bible tracker because it's pretty sick. And here it is here. Here's the cover. And then here, when you click into the plan, you just check off each checkbox until you get to the end. And obviously the goal is for you to complete this in a year. So obviously yesterday I was able to actually complete the Bible reading in a year. Now, don't get discouraged if you can't do it in a year. That's fine. Just keep going until it's completed. That's all that matters. That really is all that matters. If you just keep going, maybe you have to go into the new year a little bit and then finish it up. But that's fine. And then I didn't actually read it all anyways as well. I did read most of it, but a lot of it I did listen to Bible audio to finish up, and that's obviously what my channel is about. I'm working towards making the entire Bible. We're on Isaiah 23, obviously still a lot more to go with that, but hopefully in the next few years we'll have the entire Bible audio on the channel and you can listen to that and whatnot. So that'll be great. That's a great way to supplement your Bible reading and to actually complete the Bible reading is using Bible audio. It really helps you get through it a lot quicker because you can just, you can be in your car and you can just throw it on and just listen and whatnot. So here's that Excel sheet. Go click in the description below. There's a mega uploads link in the description below. Go click on that. Download a new 2025 tracker, which I'll probably have, instead of unchecking these all manually, I don't think there's a way to uncheck them all. I'm just going to download a new one and name this 2024 completed, and then just download a new one. So that way, got all the new stuff. If Romans Road actually updated this since last year, then we'll have all the new latest and greatest version of the worksheet. So that's great. So his newest version of this is actually a Google Sheets doc. So this is awesome for those who can't or don't have the luxury of having the Excel, which, you know, that does cost money to have Word and Excel and all that stuff. So you don't have to pay anything for Google Sheets, though. All you have to do is have a Google account, and you can get this chart here. And it's basically kind of like the same concept, except with this one, you have each chapter separately. So you can just check off each chapter separately, and you can just look around and see like your progress. You even have a clear checkbox button. Authorization required. Okay, yeah. Hold on. That's what I forgot to do first. So the first thing you gonna want to do is you only have view rights to this. So I have the link to the description to this in the video. However, you're only going to have view rights. So what you're going to want to do is, let me actually get the link. So I'm going to copy the link. So this is what you would copy. You would copy, and then let's act like I'm not biblical pursuit. So I'm just going to paste this in. And cool, I'm in. However, I'm only in view mode. So see how it says view only. So in order to get this to become mine, all I have to do is go up to here and go File and click Make a Copy. And then you can just keep it at that name, or you can just type like my or whatever name you want to make it, and you don't even have to keep this part either. You can just name it whatever you want. You can name it whatever you want, and then click where you want it to save it. Obviously, my drive's probably fine, and then click Make a Copy. And then there you go. You have your own Bible tracking sheet. And then now, oh yeah, it looks like it saved all that stuff for some reason. So we can uncheck those. Oh yeah, it saved it because I was on, oops, wrong thing. It saved it because I was on, this is actually on my thing. So I'm going to uncheck all those so we can save that and keep it blank for you guys. So that way when you guys click on it, it should be blank and you won't have to worry about unchecking anything. And so yeah, I don't know, I saw that clear all checkboxes button. Let's test that thing out and see if it actually works. So let's just check a couple boxes here and there. Maybe in numbers too or something. Just check a few boxes. Then let's go back to that table of contents and click clear boxes. We're going to go ahead and allow it to see what happens. I guess it won't let me. We'll see what that does, I guess. Still doing stuff, I guess. Now it's just spazzing out. So maybe, yeah, I mean, it's still kind of buggy, I guess. Oh, wait, I think it's done now. I think it just took a little bit to get done. But yeah, it looked like it unchecked everything, so that's good. That's a neat feature. So that way, when you're done with it, you don't have to manually go back and uncheck so many boxes. That's going to be crazy. But obviously, yeah, you could just rename this to 2025 or 2024, whatever, and then just get a new, just go back to the link and get another sheet. So you could do it that way too. So you don't have to worry about deleting. You don't have to go back through and manually uncheck everything. But yeah, this one's neat because you can kind of go at your own pace. You don't have to worry about, you just check off each chapter. So you can check off 3 chapters, or you can just, oh, I only got 1 chapter done today, so checked off 1 chapter. So, and you can kind of go at your own pace. You don't have to worry about, oh, I have to get 3 chapters done today. I mean, if you want to read it in a year, you will have to follow some kind of a certain number of chapters per day type thing. But if you want to just kind of relax and go at your own pace, you don't really care about doing it in a year, and just like, as long as you can get through it, that's all that matters, because the more you read, the better off you're going to be, the more spiritual, like the more the Holy Spirit's going to talk to you and really convict you and really get you going. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. We've already kind of gone over this in the past, and then yeah, this one is the other one that is pretty neat because you can check out, here's plans that you can check on as well. So if you do 1 checkbox, then that's 1, then you'll read it in 1 year. 2 checkboxes 2 times a year, 3 checkboxes 3 times a year, 4 checkboxes 4 times a year. And that's the old plan. That's the Excel sheet. Let's take a look at this new plan. I haven't really looked at this one that much. So let's go back. Here's the books. Basically, it just has any totals. It doesn't say how many checkboxes you need to read in order to read it in a year or whatever. So that's one thing that kind of sucks about this one, is since it is each checkbox for each chapter, you kind of have to, you kind of just have to wing it, or you can obviously download some kind of a plan or whatever from somewhere else, and then that'll tell you like how many checkboxes you need to use in order to check it off. Since my channel doesn't have the full Bible audio completed yet, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend this channel right here, where you can actually listen to the entire Bible. So we have up until Isaiah 20 or 23, and obviously if you're watching this later in the year, we'll have more than that. But if you've listened all the way up to where we left off, you're like, oh crap, now I don't know how to continue, and I kind of want something similar sounding. This one is pretty decent. So let's click on here.
Isaiah 46.
And as
Bel
you can hear,
boweth down, Nebo stoopeth. Their idols were upon the beasts and upon the cattle.
yeah, so it's pretty similar sounding. It's not 100% the same, but it's pretty cool. Right, Kyler? Yeah? Right? Right. So yeah, you can head over to this channel. I'll leave the link in the description. It's called KJV Daily Devotion. It's kind of neat too, because he's got this playlists that say January, February, March, April, May, June, and when you click on them,
The Book of Genesis.
it has each day. So like day 1, January 1st, and like has kind of like a Bible plan, which is pretty cool. So check that out for those who want a Bible audio source but want the entire Bible. Unfortunately, I wish I could just recommend my channel, obviously. Right, Kyler? Right? Don't eat the microphone. Alright, so I just recommend this channel as well, and hopefully in the future I'll have something similar with the days and all that. That'd be pretty cool. Have January 1st, 2nd, so on and so forth. Would be pretty sick to make that once the entire Bible is completed on the channel. But anyways, that's all I got, guys. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Obviously, if you're not saved yet, definitely click on this salvation video here. I'm gonna have the link as a card up at the corner. You can also just find it on the homepage of Biblical Pursuit. It's like the first video that'll show up. If you're not subscribed, it should just show up and be there. If you are subscribed, I don't think it'll show up, but you can scroll down and here it is right here. You just click on this playlist, but it's also on the video description below. Just click on that and get going. So yeah, don't get discouraged about Bible reading. You can do it. It's not that hard. If I can do it, anyone can do it. I'm not that great of a reader, but that's what's awesome about it, is like the more you read, the better you get. And like I said too, like you can just supplement with Bible audio. There's nothing wrong with just, if you are too busy to just actually physically pick it up and read, just throw on Bible audio and you can get it done. Because that's what I did. Again, like obviously you should actually physically read it as well, most of the time. But if you want to supplement it in the Bible audio, that's obviously a great way of doing it as well. So thanks guys so much for tuning in. I hope that this was good. I hope that you really liked this, and I hope that you like the new Bible tracker with the Google Sheets. So go ahead and download whichever one you want. If you have Excel, obviously I think this one's the better one. It's still better in terms of, just, the amount of things that you have and like the Bible reading plans and all that jazz. But in terms of being able to just check off each chapter as you go, that's also a plus for this one though, is you don't have to worry about checking off a bunch of chapters at once. You can go at your own pace, and that's great too. So anyways guys, Happy New Year, God bless, and good luck on your Bible reading. We'll see you guys on the next one. God bless.